This all happened yesterday. I believe we got the test back. We have the world record. That's probably not true, but we have probably close to the world record THC high testing Charlotte's Web ever grown. Thank you very much. What's happening, everybody? Mr. Sparkles here. Before we get going this week, had a lot of questions about our wash, what that consists of. So right away, going to get the mixture mixed up here. The mixture is a potassium bicarbonate, citric acid mixture in solution. If you look down into the description, I've got instructions and a ratio table that will tell you how many grams per gallon of each and what to expect for the pH and the EC. This mixture is extremely flexible and won't hurt your plants at any stage of flower unless there's something wrong or the plant is extremely sensitive to it. Otherwise, I've sprayed 5 EC on flowering plants with 0 issues. So this is the safest thing that we found to use. And as far as the cost, with the 50-pound bags, which I know a lot of people can't do, it's 9 cents a gallon, which compared to about $1 a gallon for anything that you'd buy. For the weekly maintenance IPM, standard is 8.5 grams per gallon citric acid. So I'm using 16 gallons, so for me it'll be 136-ish. And the potassium bicarbonate goes in at 11 grams per gallon. For me, that's 177-ish. This is the ratio that I use weekly. If you have an emergency with powdery mildew, this will eliminate and control the powdery mildew. It's the only thing that I've found that will actually get rid of the powdery mildew. Everything else is preventative. And if you have a powdery mildew emergency, you're gonna wanna use 20 grams a gallon potassium bicarbonate and 17 grams a gallon citric acid. It sounds strong, and it is. It's about a 3.5 to 4 EC. But it will not hurt your plants, and it will eliminate the powdery mildew. So we dunk in veg sulfur sometimes, and that has a preventative for powdery mildew as well. But we're mostly just using that as a mechanical thrip tool to help with that issue. Our maintenance washes are pretty much getting it handled for us completely. We're 100% label free. We only use Zerotol to clean things with, and that's it. That's 0 pesticides. That's no insecticides, no fungicides, no nothing. So it's paramount to what we got going on here, and want you guys to know what we got going on and help spread the word, where mixing potassium bicarbonate and citric acid together will clean your plants while they're growing, prevent problems, kill powdery mildew, and get your crop to success. All right, it's important to dissolve them separately because they will react together. In the final container, the reaction isn't too extreme unless you're using the emergency. Nothing to worry about. I've literally poured one of these into the other one accidentally. Just makes a lot of CO2 bubbles. Let this dissolve. Get it put in the final container here. All right, we'll try to mix them kind of close together so you can see. Nothing too bad. It's just CO2. It'll fill your environment up with CO2. About a 1-to-1 ratio, pounds for pound of the powder. And fire this thing up, let the bubbles kind of die down. If you're with a hand sprayer, just let the bubbles die down, be good to go. Good morning, it is Monday again. Switching my week schedule over. Mondays will be Mondays. Hanging out with the No Joke. Just doing a little bit of maintenance here in the room. Got the floor clean, sprayed down with hypo, squeegeed. Didn't sweep, didn't want to get any dust anywhere. Just got it wet with the hypo. Went from there. So let's take a look. Colors are starting to show up. Unfortunately, got some wind damage here. Fan was hung there. I raised them this morning. Better late than never. But you can definitely see there's pocket of dead fan leaves. And over here, it looks good. Here it looks good. And then get to where this fan was again, does not look good. This strain is sensitive to wind. I'm sure humidity has something to do with that, but just too dry around the fan here caused that, and I did not get the fans raised early enough. That one is looking gorgeous and doesn't seem to have minded the wind very much. So number 1, that one was affected. Number 3, our keeper, wasn't affected, so that's good. Like this one over here, number 1. This one over here. Can't find the tag. Let's see what these ones are. I guess that's a number 3 that did that. Number 6. Like this number 3 here looks pretty good. This is a number 6 over here. So that sucks, but not too big of a deal. Buds are really filling out in the last few days. Even from Saturday, it looks like they're just exploding. Look at that one there. That's a number 1. Not keeping that one, but freaking beautiful nonetheless. Number 6 here, this is a keeper. Number 6, let's see. I want to compare it to a number 3. 6 and 3 are very close. I think 3 is more of the old chicken, orange chicken, sat on the counter, but number 6 getting that orange chickeny funk. I think that's what we're going after. Got these ones here. A couple 6s. Is that a 1? Yep, that's a 1. Very unique bud structure. The color is noticeable. That 1 is noticeable. Beautiful calyxes. Here we got a No. Here we got a Moonbow. What that is. Looks like some thrip damage or something. Looks a little different though. Overall, the Moonbow has shown excellent thrip resistance as well. No Joke has too, but that's kind of expected. It's this Moonbow Skittles that struggles. Skittles must have an issue with sugar in the leaves or something. Makes it just delicious for the thrip. They just can't get enough of it. a little employee. It's been nice. They've been doing some of the heavy lifting for me. No plans to wash this room again unless I see an issue, which thinking we should be good. Thinking we should be good. It is always stressful pushing the limits in an environment like this because like it can go downhill so fast, but it's been a minute since I've washed in here and everything's looking great. Just see how it keeps on looking the end of this week and go from there. Really happy with it. So, joke's on me. I was looking at the calendar and we are on day 63. So I guess we'll be harvesting this here pretty soon. All right, well I can guarantee you that these are not in flower yet. I gotta go through the calendar and look and see what days we are on throughout all the rooms. I was looking really hard through these today for some thrip, and I saw one tiny one. Damage is here. Got some leaf tip, something happening. Overall, looking spectacular. Just a little bit of damage here and there. Beneficials are on the way, so I'm going to wash this quick. And the other rooms, we'll see. We're just going to play it by ear. Like, there, we got one. Alright. Alright, got these sprayed down. Super quick. Took a lot less wash than I was expecting to, so no time at all. Be able to get in here probably tomorrow, do the same thing. Just keep hitting them until beneficials get here. Got this Moonbow times Blueberry Train Mac male. Get ready to flower that, get some more pollen. Got some pollen. Gonna collect more and get some seeds rocking and rolling. This has been a big focus of the day. Getting ready for a transplant. Gonna do some in the 8-inch cocoa blocks and then some in these pots here. Probably half and half. Got quite a bit to transplant. Since I'm a week behind, who knows? Alright, so only got off count on the one room. This is the Mac 1 in Lemon Jeffrey, day 18 in here. So our 21-day defoliation is coming up. Got a lot of this defoliated last week out of necessity, but need to come in here later on, end of this week, early next week, and do some more. Lemon Jeffrey is looking spectacular. Pretty dense up in there. Bug damage is minimal. Might do a little defoliating in here, just IPM, defoliate, wash, all the above. See our employees in here working. Let's go take a look at the other Lemon Jeffrey room. Be day 35, 36 in here. Also coming up for the 42 day defoliate. I don't think we will. Maybe over here to have to do some defoliations. The Mai Tai looking spectacular still. Defoliated this one pretty hard. Maybe a little bit too hard. Out of necessity though, the Thrip love the Skittles. And Thrip pressure in here has been high. Ladybug's been busy, but like there, I don't know if you saw that, that was one. Got to wash in here, probably do that tomorrow. Maybe I can get in here, maybe I should do it today. We'll see. All right, got this washed, lights on. See how it looks. See how these are looking. All right, I raised some fans. Do I need to do that here too? Doesn't look terrible. I mean, that's neglecting it just by being like, all right, it's fine, but this room is missing some fans. No big deal. Looking good, looking good. Don't even know what I'm saying. Probably see you tomorrow. All right, there's an awful lot of wind in here that I'm gonna take care of. I need to raise that fan. That's what in the hoo-nanny is going on over here? Need to address that. I was looking at that earlier. Bud development is rocking and rolling. Our 24-hour employees are busy. It's looking good.
Tuesday, June 23rd. Been transplanting, cleaning. Got these out of 70. No jokes. Ended up with 56 in the 3-gallon pots for now. Some of them are kind of iffy. I don't know where you guys are at, but it's kind of been cold and rainy here more than it's been hot in summer. I think we've had an explosion of mold growth. Some of them are kind of iffy. Give them a couple days, see what happens here. This will be a room mostly of our number 6 pheno that survived and made the cut. Get to filling up some more pots for the Paradise Pine. See how those numbers come out. Loss of 14. Not what we want to see in a commercial facility, but what we got going on right now, we're doing the best we can with what we got. So, get off your ass, get to work.
Good morning, it's Tuesday. In here, checking out the Paradise Pine and Charlotte's Web. Things are looking pretty good. Just looking to see what I need to be doing. We got beneficial insects showing up today, I think, or tomorrow. And some bug damage in here. Need to defoliate it, which we'll be doing here. Coming up on day 1 of flower. The thrips seem to like the Charlotte's Web, and plants that are young and veg and early flower necessarily don't have as much sugars built up in them yet, just because of their age. Got some of this happening. Just the wind, they don't seem to appreciate as much. The plants, that is. Frickin' dangle, frickin' thrip. Be getting the beneficials in here pretty heavily. Definitely gonna wash. I just started washing in the veg room. Cody's been transplanting. Check that out.
Spot.
Cody's been busy in here getting these No Jokes planted in the pots. These are the No Jokes, right?
These ones are Paradise Pine now.
Paradise Pine.
No jokes over there and in the back. 56 of them, I think.
56, yeah, we had some ickiness happening in the cloner.
Having some more ickiness. There's absolutely no roots whatsoever. said, I think the whole building's had an explosion of mold. Your 10Gs looks good though.
Yeah, they're looking pretty decent. That one's fairly resistant to fungal problems. It's like it's susceptible to getting powdery mildew easily. It gets rid of it easily. But the yeast and fungal numbers on the tests are just insanely good. Oh yeah. Look at those roots. Got the Moonbow times Blueberry Train Max up here. All the 10Gs. Sweet. Get those planted next week maybe. Got our Mac 1s here growing up really good. Ladies are hiding in the cracks. Kind of lazy they can be. There's a couple. Hard at it. Back here, washing. I cannot believe the density of everything back here. Bug damage looks really good. I've been seeing some ladybugs hiding out too, so that'd be sweet if they do a little breeding. I know they've been doing the thing. They just gotta lay some eggs. Haven't seen any of them. Haven't looked for them. But we'll see the young larvae pretty easily if they come out. And with not using any labeled pesticides, I wouldn't think it'd be totally unheard of to get an established colony in here, at least somewhat. Get back to work. So yeah, just getting on it. Keeping everything washed down, getting everything washed before the bugs get here. It's just endless.
It's gotta be the Mai Tai Skittles. Oh. Got to be.
Yep, that's Skittles, I'm telling you what. So, gonna get at it, got a lot to do. Like always. Alright, getting ready to wash the Mai Tai in here. I took and I sprayed this inside row of the Lemon Jeffrey down from this way and then this way. See the ladybugs gathering up, getting ready for the rainstorm. That's how they catch ladybugs, they're all grouped up like that. Oh, Mai Tai is smelling dank as hell, so sticky. I was defoliating some leaves from a battered one over here, and holy smokes, she's a strong one this time. Too much bug damage for my liking. That freaking dang old Skittles, I tell you what. She looks freaking amazing though. This table got good. That table didn't get good. It's doing decently now, but frick, got the damage on the leaves. It's gonna be hard to keep track of what's new damage, so gonna freaking slap them today. Alright, got these girls completely washed down. I didn't do the Lemon Jeffrey today. I'll be in here tomorrow to take a look at that. Maybe hit the Lemon Jeffrey then. The Lemon Jeffrey, way more thrip resistant than the Mai Tai, so not too worried about that, but I do want to get it washed midway through the life and just want to stay up on the maintenance so we don't get caught by surprise with anything. But after this, probably be able to lighten the washes up pretty good. Had a pretty good success on the No Joke. It's been like 19 or 20 days since I've washed that last, which is freaking awesome. So, getting better every day, slowly but surely. All right, I got a little bit more defoliating done in here. Hadn't got to this table yet. Had a little bit more over here to do. Still got some more to do. It's crazy though. Over here, can't even tell what I did last week. This is the best crop of Mac I think we've grown. I was saying that just yesterday, I think. It's just awesome. So getting these waters figured out. Just gonna give them a ruby this afternoon and let it rip. Gotta get some of these pictures on the Bean Basement. Shout out to Capulator and his forum, beanbasement.com. Post a seed or clone to harvest and you can get into the back end of that forum, and I'm gonna tell you there's some ridiculously good information there. So find us there as well. Good morning. It is Wednesday. Awesome day. Got the Lemon Jeffrey Mai Tai behind me, just getting the water set up here. Just doing a ruby feed this morning. Mai Tai is definitely fed hard and trying to manage the sugars in the leaves. Looking freaking fantabulous over here. Haven't seen any boogers in here this morning. Lemon Jeffrey, been fed pretty good as well. A little bit of light leaves up back there. So gonna watch the nutrients on this one. This is an interesting one. A little bit extra stressed. We're at day 37 or 8 in here. Monday will be day 42. I don't think we'll have to do much defoliations in here. Maybe a little bit over here. These older fan leaves, looking at it now, seem to be what's lightening up, which is pretty normal. Normally would have them off like over there. That table looks better than this one just because the problems are gone. Like if you have a little bit of an issue with your plant, you can just defoliate the issue. Boom, the problem is gone. Really excited today. Shout out to Chad Westport. Get to harvest the No Joke at day 65. It's pretty good for us. We usually don't get it that far. We have in the past, but just with all the fun problems that we get to solve all the time, we've taken a bunch of crops down at day 56, and once we get everything dialed in, get the cultivar that we want to choose, or once we choose the cultivar that we're going to keep, that one's usually the one that'll make it. The Moonbow did awesome this round too. Pretty happy with that. Let's go take a look. Got them dried out, haven't watered them, so they are ready for harvest. Moonbow didn't fade down like it has in the past, but thrip free, problem free. They aren't falling over. If this thing experiences improper dry down, it'll flop over like crazy. I don't know what that is, just some leaf stuff. Definitely droopy. If we were to keep them rocking and rolling, the droop in here might cause a problem, but pretty happy. A lot of times the lower stuff, the lower sugar leaves and whatnot will get kind of crispy if there was an issue, and nothing seen on this round. See, all the leaves and the lowers are looking good. A little crappy leaf.
What's going on, everybody? It's Wednesday, hump day. Gonna clone these paradise pines again in some peat moss we got from our local Menards. Try that, get the other cloner cleaned up, get these 10Gs transplanted into these 8-inch blocks. Speaking of blocks, I gotta order some more cocoa. Try to get through these moms. Got our bugs showing up today. Just another day, another battle. It's always something. Everybody's got a lot going on right now, man. The dark forces are moving. Let me tell you this. Mike Tyson said it once before too. If you're blessed by God, you're also blessed by the devil, man. Take them in stride. Laugh in their face. Don't let them get you guys down, man. They will. They get me all the time. But anyways, love you guys. Stay safe. Keep your head up. Bad River Farms, Bad River fam. We'll be here forever. All right. Done harvesting the No Joke second round and the Moonbow that I almost killed.
That ended up doing better than ever.
Yeah, it actually ended up doing better than ever, Josh said. We don't get to show you guys much of this process because we're wearing our gloves and our mask and everything, but we wash our product in just RO water and peroxide. Get the Josh's wash off of it, but not only that, just imagine not dusting your house or your TV or something for 2.5 months. Dead skin cells. Even as clean as we are, these plants get pretty dirty. We're right next to a cattle yard and a shop with drywall. So there's not much professional commercial air purification going on around here. But anyways, we dip them right in these tanks just like we do with the sulfur dunks. Hang them in our beautiful harvester, which is about as sealed off as you can be from the outside world, with an ozone machine, air scrubber, dehumidifier. No Joke Moonbow. Damn near killed that Moonbow.
And we got the ladybugs. Got 3,000 little employees. Look like they're ready to go to work. Hopefully we don't catch them slacking off. Try and figure out where they should go. Definitely on some Mai Tai. Check out the Mac. Really happy with how this one's been looking. There's a dead fungus gnat. I think for the most part in here is pretty good. A little bit of damage on the lowers. Like there's a booger. Need to get in here, do a little bit more defoliating. I got some sticky traps deployed. Seen an uptick in fungus gnats here with the nicer weather. They say sticky tape doesn't work to catch fungus gnats, but we've completely eliminated them with sticky tape before. Not too bad. Lemon Jeffrey just looks good. Looks good down in there. Too much to focus on for the camera. Take a look at the Mai Tai. So I'd say in here is probably where a lot of it's going to go. Our Mac 1 here is growing up pretty quick. If there's ladybugs hanging out, there's probably some pests. Really surprised to not see much back on these ones. But I'm sure if we dig in here, we'll see them. What do you do? Pretty much a wrap for today. It was a good one. Take a look at the hanging plants. Got everything hung up in here. Take and let them hang for a week. And then be ready to go in their mostly final container. Control the cure about like you would at home. Slightly drier, but not by much at all. So, can't complain about that at all.
Ooh, and here we go. Getting that nasty shit pumped down the drain. Got all the lights rotated, every other one off. Josh is gonna go through, give the plants a quick spray down with his wash. And I'm gonna follow through with the bugs right behind him, and we're just gonna keep the lights off for the rest of the day. Give them a chance to do their job. Employees while we're home. Get it to every room though, of course. That room's done. But got the veg room half off. Everything's been looking really good. Still got plenty of ladybugs from the last rounds hanging out, running around, getting in my hair, getting in my beard. But if we can get a good population of them here, maybe they'll start having babies here. Just keep them rotating just enough, but every other light off in the whole building. Doesn't really affect anything that we do. Everything's still getting everything it needs. But little different IPM than everybody else is used to. Highly suggest your indoor, outdoor, whatever you're doing, man, just try it just once. You know, the trichomes are waterproof. You're not going to lose anything by washing your plants off.
I'm gonna come in here and finish what I started yesterday. Got this nailed twice in a row real well. Want to get this nailed. Saw a little bit of a pest back there, so just get at it. Alrighty, got the lemon Jeffrey washed. Spa day for the girls. Little ladybug. And came right over here. Got all the young plants washed. Washed the clones. Got everything washed up. Here come the ladybugs. All up in the hair and the beard and the clothes. Find them in your drawers.
It don't look like it, but every one of them's probably got 3 or 4 of them. I just like to let that sit there. Put them way back in the dark. Let them explore their way out. Do the same thing with that.
Just like that. Little 24-hour employees. I suppose they take a break. We catch them slacking. All there for a Wednesday. Pretty dang good if you ask me. Got a couple more days to play. Not sure if I'll be here Saturday. Who knows? Good morning. It's Thursday. Just here watering some new cocoa blocks. Cody's got these all lined up, started. I'm just pretending to work here, making it look like I'm doing something. Get these cocoa blocks watered. Got these pots here. Cody got them all cleaned up, transplanted yesterday. Just watering these. About a gallon a block, I'm thinking, somewhere in there. Running all over, a lot happening. Alright, in here with the Mac 1, just doing a little bit more defoliations. We're on to day 21 or so, 22 maybe. Time just flies. If it wasn't for these videos, I would not know what day it is. I barely know what day it is. But just getting in here, lollipopping a little bit, just trying to clean it up. The Mac 1 doesn't need to be defoliated too bad. Kind of started digging in here, just increasing the airflow. All that. There's literally just so much to do all the time, just running. Really been all over the place today and left my mind somewhere, so just getting at it. So some strategy that I'm using to defoliate this, I got this over here done. So then the next thing I did was come over here and I started going this way. Then I stopped myself and went back to that back corner because I knew that would probably be bad. Got that handled. So I want to get the middle done, but I'm gonna do this right here because I like to do the adjacent ones so they aren't like hopping over here. If I can get this slightly, and then tomorrow I can finish over here and start moving that way. Same thing over here. Defoliated a little bit of that. Just keep these tables separated so hopefully one contaminated area doesn't reinfect the other. And that's just something to keep in mind when you're working with contaminations of any kind. Know where the contamination source is and end there. Don't start there and move it throughout everywhere else, because then you just be chasing your tail. Like being in these rooms with the same clothes that I was in the next room, last room, all that. Yes, be nice to have scrubs individually set for each room, but what do? We're just doing what we can. Alright, getting the nutrients figured out in here. Gonna have to wait to defoliate. Still quite a bit of employees in here working though. What is happening? It's Friday. Just got done with the To Be Blunt podcast. Favorite way to start the day, do some slacking off, get ready for the madness. Getting these, finishing up planting these. I was trying to video, but I can't plant and video at the same time, so got the famous Cody here showing you how to transplant arrow clone. Just put her in there.
72 of them, real quick.
Be careful though.
Don't got time for the week. Over there baking seeds all morning.
Oh. Like those blueberry Tramac seeds, they took the heavy feeding right off the bat, whereas the Moonbow cross didn't. But now the Moonbow cross is growing better than anything in the building, just about. And the blueberry Tramacs aren't.
Sexy.
Alrighty. Alright, I've made it into the Lemon Jeffrey room with the Mac 1, finishing or picking up where I left off in the defoliations yesterday. I feel like the organization of this week's videos might not be there, no idea. I usually don't know the entertainment quality of a video until I'm rewatching it for the second time or so. Unscripted, it's just how it goes. Hope y'all are enjoying. Thank you for everybody for coming back. I won't be in here tomorrow. My weeks are now Monday to Friday again. A lot of crazy drama in life, telling you what. Blessed to be standing here with these girls. every day, kicking the can down the road, just like the people that we're in competition with. So stay strong, everybody. Just keep on going, no matter what. All right, got that opened up, pretty good. And lollipopping. These, it's kind of looking top down and not having to defoliate much, I don't think. So back there you can see the density. Maybe get some fan leaves, but lollipopping I think is gonna get us there. Talk about the Mac 1 and how awesome it is. It isn't bulletproof. Like you can see some bug damage down here. Not much, albeit, but if you completely neglect her, like there's a little booger. If you neglect her, she will be sad and let you know, but she's gonna do everything she can to stay bug-free, mildew-free, all that for you. It doesn't pollinate very easy, so it's a pretty good relationship. She's a grower's plant. Treat her right, take care of her, she'll take care of you too. All right, getting ready to get the Easy Cloner turned around again for a new set of clones. This one did pretty good, but the 10Gs is pretty mold resistant. It's susceptible to PM, but it is extremely mold resistant. It's a crazy combination. We'll talk more about that later. Got the Blueberry Train Mac times Moonbow here. And I am saying that wrong. Ladies first, everybody. It's the Blueberry, it's the Moonbow times Blueberry Train Mac. There you go. I need to come up with a new name. I'm still calling it MT in here because it's easy to say. Asking you guys to come up with a name. The Glorious Moonbow times Blueberry Train Mac. So, need to come up with a good name there. Got the 6 over here. Already transplanted. Got 2 more, so we're gonna have 2 of each. Got 4 different ones. I think 2 are male, 2 are female. Can't quite remember. Just too much to remember. I've got some pollen collected on the 5th one, but that was kind of an auto-flowering one, so going to keep that in the memory banks. We'll see what that does. Fast flowering, early trigger, quick, fast trigger, easy trigger for outdoors. Not sure yet. Just keeping my options open. I got a Moon Train number 3. It's not called Moon Train. Just got to say that. I don't want to be disrespectful to the Moon Train breeder. But the MT number 3 back there is fully stable as far as wanting to stay in veg. I apologize if I'm shaking the camera a little too much. It is somewhere. Oh, right here. Oh, let's see. This is number 1. And no sign of it flowering. It might want to, but pretty stable. And if you've ever worked with a cultivar that wants to autoflower, it's kind of a pain in the butt trying to keep them in veg. So I would like to have that option with the fast flowering, easy trigger type genetics, but definitely want some stability where it does what you want it to when you want it to. So getting these transplanted, get the waterings taken care of, and that'll probably be it. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out. So that was a Moon Train number 1. This is Moon Train number 3. Also a male. Thinking 2 and 4 are females. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Number 3 sure looks like a girl. So getting ready to flower that out, see what that's like. They are growing phenomenally in our facility. There's a couple trains of thought. There's the baby everything, all that. Spend lots of money on it. You don't want it to die. You want to do everything you can to protect it. And then there's the hammer time. Give it max everything. And if it doesn't survive, oh well. So, good example of why I don't necessarily like to do that. It has its place, that's for sure. But these moon trains, it's not called that, have been growing better in our facility than many things. The F4 Blueberry Train Max have been struggle bussing, you've seen that. These have got the same neglect or more and just doing well. They've all done well. Well, when they were like 6 days old above ground from seed, accidentally got a 1.8 EC feed on them. The Blueberry Train Max took it well. Not very many of them were damaged considering. The MTs here were yellowing, browning, didn't look like they were gonna live there for a second. They pulled through it, and now they are looking like they have a lot of potential. A lot of great genetics in it. So, if we would have just abused them from the beginning, we wouldn't have got to this part where they are way hardier than the F4s are, seemingly. There's a few F4s that are doing well. I think I got 17 left, but that's quite the change from 100. I don't know what I'm saying. So the MT is not while I'm in here, why I'm in here. Standing here with the Charlotte's Web, or am I? This all happened yesterday. I believe we got the test back. And we have the world record. That's probably not true. But we have probably close to the world record THC high testing Charlotte's Web ever grown. Thank you very much. Just kidding. Make a lot of noise on this one. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I don't know what to call this. I did the research on Charlotte's Web, and it's hemp-derived, low THC cultivar. It's never been bred with something with THC in it. So it can't have THC in it. Also, Blimburn, question. How in the world would you have a strain that was never ever once released by the breeders? The Stanley Brothers are responsible for the Charlotte's Web. From the research that we've done, which we're doing more, says they've never released a cut, they never released seeds, they didn't release nothing. So with all the Charlotte's Web that's out there, oh man, there's some questions to be raised. I'm sure the genetics are out there somewhere. This plant has a way. But this ain't it. And Blimburn, I don't know if you realize how much this costs. Thank goodness we're not any bigger. But potentially a pretty huge loss we're sitting on here. Looking at renaming it to something a bit more generic. Or something. We'll see where that goes. Linking up with some people, talking with people about this. Boy, I tell you, I'm gonna make some noise. And I want you all to make some noise with me because it's bullshit. I'm telling you what, I see enough bullshit that I create. I create enough bullshit for myself. I don't need bullshit created from somebody else. And if I've ever opened up to any of you, you know there's quite a bit of bullshit motherfucker gotta deal with. Blessed to be standing here. And like I told Cody, you know, Charlotte's Web or not all strains work for pain. And both Cody and I have agreed that this thing works pretty good with pain. The 20% THC explains why it's a face smearer. So, you know, we'll see what we're gonna do. Not sure. Blimburn. I don't trust you. I don't like that. So, this part is for the people who are still here. Not a large percentage makes it to this part of the video. And if you're still here, thank you. You do not go unnoticed. Much love to everybody. Much love from Bad River fam in South Dakota. Shout out to Shad Westport, Irie Genetics. Shout out to Archive, Threes Genetics. Those are the ones that we're most familiar with right now. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Until next time, everybody, I will see you later. I wanna give huge shout outs to everybody, but my organization skills are pretty poor. And I don't want to leave anybody out because y'all mean a ton to me. Without you, there'd be no reason to be here. If we weren't pesticide free, there'd be no reason for us to be here. So it's a perfect relationship. Check down in the description. I got the wash instructions geared towards powdery mildew because that's what it's excellent at. Hopefully you don't have to wash your plants off as much as we do. Also got links to quite a few, I can't say all, because I'm sure I missed somebody, but all the podcasts that I'm checking out throughout the week, got links there. And links to the website, free IPM and cultivation guides. No fees, no logins ever. Don't have a single thing to sell to you yet. It's not why we're here. I'd like money to die. If money doesn't die, I need to figure out how to sell something. So it's a blessing to be here with you all, for sure, everybody. Freaking much love. Have a great weekend. We'll see you around in the live chats. Just can't thank you enough, everybody. Have a good one.